Hello. Is anybody there? Well, Milo says hello. Hello. I got Danny here. Is anybody here? Guys, Milo, stop you. Don't you bark, little boy. No bark. Uh-uh. No bark. No bark. Anybody here? Anybody here? Hello. 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 Can anybody see me? Is anybody here? Hello, guys. Hello there. Hello there. Hello there. Where am I now? Hello there. Is anybody there? Hello. Hello. Is anybody here? Hello. Hello. Can anybody see me? Hello. Hey guys, how is everybody? Hello. Good morning, everybody. How is everybody today on this? What day is it? It's Thursday. Thursday, guys. When you see her on this screen, Holly Jolly, pound her with happy birthday, Holly Jolly. Make sure that you wish her a very happy birthday. It's Cheryl. Welcome to, I hope I don't disappoint. Rising Firebird. I'm glad you're good. Good morning, Erica. Bryn. Yay. Hey, guys. I hope I'm getting people from in different parts of the world because I wanted to, be fair. Oh, E. Dargy. Good. So maybe that's what we're doing here. We're getting people on different parts of the world. What are we eating over there? There she is, guys. There she is. Do you see her? Wait a minute. Let me see if I can pin her. Do you see her? Wait a minute. Wait. There we go. Do you see her? Guys, what do we have to say to her? Should we sing it together? There we go. Happy birthday to you, Holly Jolly. Come on, guys, sing it with me. Happy birthday to you, Holly Jolly. Happy birthday. Holly Jolly, thank you for all of your help with my channel. You are one of the first people to support me, and you have been a true help to me. So thank you so much. Thank you so much. I'm serious. I mean that. So, guys, now we can say goodbye. I'm joking. So, guys, you're in Scotland. I love Scotland. Scotland is my favorite country. Edinburgh, my favorite city. And if I was going to live in Scotland, I really don't know where I would live because I love all of Scotland. I love the Highlands. I love Stirling. I love Inverness. I love them all. I love Oban. I love them. I love all parts of Scotland, guys. Inverness. That was one of the first places I went to. Inverness. They have a great little shopping district there. Actually, I got a bag. I still have one from there. I like a shopping bag. Hey guys. So let me ask you guys a question. Did anybody catch that live with Sir Morbid last night? I got that message really late, and then I went on the site, and he was singing. Good morning, Rebecca. I was Silnat. Nice to see you. I went to St. Thomas, Virgin Islands last year, but that's nice. That's like bragging. Bragger. It's evening in Hilda, Norway. Okay, but is it it's not like crazy evening, right? It's like, how late is it there? Yes, his singing was awesome. I do have to say that I feel like he was a little nervous, but if he would have went with it, he sounded so good when he just threw his hands up. Not that I saw, we don't see him. I don't even know what the guy looks like, but I felt like when he was putting more energy into it and he had a little bit more confidence, he sounded so much better. I think he sounds better when he sings louder. That's my opinion. But I enjoyed him. I had him on my phone and I was doing work and listening to him sing. That's the truth. I listened to him do 3 songs. 15:36. So that's what, 3:30 in the afternoon, basically. 3:30 in the afternoon, basically. Yeah. In Hildy, Norway. Boy, there's a lot of people on here wishing Holly Jolly a happy birthday. She's awesome, guys. She's awesome. I'm sure that those people that have missed I missed it too. I got emails asking me to join because apparently Gypsy Rose has filed copyright infringement on Becca Scoops. Now, let me tell you something, if you don't mind me telling you. When I started seeing Becca Scoops' video by her third video, I said to myself, Gypsy's in trouble. This is the one content creator that could destroy her. She has no emotion. She has nothing invested. Her and her partner they just appear like they have done work and that they have, I mean, she didn't even say for sure. She just said this was her theory. We're all allowed to have a theory on Gypsy Rose, but her theory makes sense. And that's the content creator that Gypsy should be afraid of. And Becca Scoops, I hate to say this. I want to say Becca Scoops has all my support, but so did a few other content creators that weren't worthy of it. I don't know. I've never even seen what Becca Scoops looks like. Not that that matters. That doesn't matter. But I just think people have more credibility when you see them live. That's it. Mom Shack. Gypsy is a cyber bully, but is she really a bully? Because I'm not afraid of her. Nina's not afraid of her. Fancy's not afraid of her. And I don't think Becca Scoops is going to stop. I think that Becca Scoops might go in harder because she's not doing anything wrong. Where did she break any copyrights? Those pictures are online. They're fair use, So I know she's going to do a video on the copyright infringement, though. Yeah, I'm really interested in seeing that because by the time I got on the live, and I wasn't active on the live, I was in the chat, but by the time I got on the live, it was Sir Morbid was singing. And again, that's fine. So I didn't really learn anything from it. And that was a 5-hour live. And I can't, I don't have time. Even if I listen to it. And the thing is, if you listen to that and you're not looking at it, you don't know who's talking because there's a lot of people in those chats. Like he had several people in there, which was cool. So I got to tell you, I got to give credit where credit's due because Fancy was in the chat. Becca Scoop was in the chat. Nina was in the chat. Hello Starlight was in the chat. And some of these people actually have problems with other content creators, but they seem to put everything aside to address this issue. And, I hate to say it, but it honestly brings back what happened with Fancy and how, unfortunately, I bought into that they were trying to shut her mouth up. And that wasn't what that was about. You see what I'm saying? So I'm so apprehensive, to be honest with you. And I just haven't had a minute to do any kind of research on it, So guys, did you notice I didn't get the microphone because I gave the wrong address? I'm supposed to get it today. Gypsy wants that house back. She's been trying, and why would you want a house back that your mom died in? I mean, Wade Wilson. I have a video that I'm doing on Wade Wilson. It's almost done. But my work got a little crazy this time of year. Guys, I live in New York. Everything is going to be busier in the summer in New York because everybody comes up here. The people that live here already live up here. So regardless of anything, it's always going to be busier. So unfortunately, this time of year, I'm not able to put out as many videos as I had put out in the other months. But I'm trying. I'm really trying. So Wade Wilson, yeah, he's got a whole team of people fighting for him. He's got over 22,000 people and over $70,000 that's been raised so that he could get a good lawyer. Like, seriously, tell me that doesn't piss you off. It pisses me off. Only because he's guilty as hell. He admitted to the crime 2 times. Like, come on. And then he beat Mila. And he admitted to that by saying, "I give it to you, babe, because like you were like Floyd Mayweather. You were able to hold up with that, like Muhammad Ali." Like, that was said. That was said out of his own mouth. But somehow he's Prince Charming. He's Sarah. Not only doesn't he have remorse, he's saying he didn't do it. Guys, you do know. Hello, everybody. You guys know that what he's saying is he was working down in the Keys. There was an ex-trafficking ring. He caught on to what it was, and he let the women go. And then those guys, this is how they got back at him. This is how they're getting back at him. They made him. He might have taken from the Micah Miller story. According to him, they made him make those phone calls, the guilty phone calls. And there's 22,000 women and men that are buying into that shit. In court today, Chrissy, I don't know. It's only 9:44 in the morning. I haven't been to court today. So, guys, Wade Wilson is going to. They don't fry in Florida. It's lethal. Pretty sure they don't have Old Smoky there anymore. It's lethal. Yeah. So it's lethal. Hey, Jamie, how you doing? It's disgusting how many people are covering this guy, right? I mean, we all know. Oh, God. Oh, my God. It's my flavored coffee. What's everybody drinking? Couldn't happen to a better person. What's that? That him, Ruby, Frankie's. And your 12-year-old son managed to escape, run to a neighbor's house, save himself and sister, but Gypsy couldn't leave. That's true. Let's put this up here. We're going to go ahead and put that up there. Anyone can get under Judy's name, and you'll find out Habitat had a claim on her estate. Now, I think she's trying to get her house back, is what they're saying. Is it flavored coffee, Rebecca? Is it flavored coffee, Jamie? Right now, she was making so many excuses. Down a rabbit hole at bedtime's making excuses for Gypsy? She's not crazy about Gypsy. I did something with Down the Rabbit Hole. She's not crazy about Gypsy. I think that she thinks, hi, Chrissy, thank you. You did promise that you would cover it live because it was going to happen at 9:30 a.m. You did promise. What was I covering live? What was I covering? No, that's a misunderstanding. If you thought I was going to cover something live, I said I would talk about something today, but I'm not. This live is about Holly Jolly and wishing her a happy birthday. That's the truth. So, but I didn't want to say that because I didn't want her to know. Helen, what time is it that you're drinking vodka? Anyway, I'm happy to talk about it, but I can't watch it now. I'm not ready to watch something now. So that's a misunderstanding, Chrissy. I don't know what's going on at 9:30 live, but here's what I do know about Wade Wilson is that he's going to get his head examined. He's going to get his head examined, and they're going to see if there's any kind of injury. And like an Aaron Hernandez type thing where there's any kind of sports injury, any kind of concussion or anything that would contribute to the fact that he behaves the way he does. Now, if they physically see something in there, that's all right. Give him life. Okay, give him life. But if they don't, show me the vein. Show me the vein. Well, Chrissy, tell me what it is you want me to talk about and what's going on at 9:30. It's got to be, hi Joe. It's got to be, it's so they said that they were going to take him Thursday and that they would have the report back on Friday. Pretty sure that they were going to have the report back on Friday. So they should be taking him. They should be taking him to, they're going to take him for an MRI or they're going to take him for a CAT scan. Boston Chick says, happy birthday, Karen. That's my name. Happiest birthday. I don't need to read these, right? Because you're seeing them, Holly. So I don't know why I'm reading them. Except when on the replay, nobody ever gets to see these. I don't even like saying baby anymore. Thanks, Wade Wilson, right? He doesn't know anybody's name. Wade is trying to use an old injury as an excuse for killing. Tried using an ankle injury to get less time. Pathetic. No, what's happening, Rebecca, is Wade Wilson is trying to use the concussed. They're going to do a scan of his head and they're going to see if there was any injury, because they found in serial killers and people with rage that people that have been in sports, football and stuff, and have been repeatedly hit in the head, that there is something they can physically see. And it seems like this is something that a lot of people that are, losing their mind and doing horrible things are having in common. So they're looking for that to see if they could get him off the death sentence, and it would be considered that maybe he could do life, or that would be an excuse or a reason to why he behaved the way he did. So that's what they're trying to figure out. I could never live in a murder house. Neither could I. And let me tell you something. I used to be a real estate agent. They don't have to tell you that, but if you ask, they have to answer the truth. Why would you want to live in a house? Not that your mom just passed in. I have a friend. She's very connected to the house her mom passed in, but her mom passed peacefully, right? Dee Dee did not pass peacefully. So what do you think Gypsy wants to hang on to that house for? Memories? Or you think she wants to hang on to that house to maybe sell that house? I can't imagine her living there. Why would she want to live in a place where the neighbors despise her? See, none of this makes sense to me, except that she could sell the house or maybe take the house and give it to somebody on her own so that she could look good. In the meantime, she's still giving away something she got free. Who's a Karen? Edie. Who's a Karen? Frontal lobe injury. Thank you, bad girl. Niece, bad girl. Thank you so much. Melissa shot a trophy. No, there's something there on the property, and she wants to sell it after she finds. Oh, you mean she thinks that she buried something on the property? Is that what you're saying? Hey, 222. I go with Bryn. I don't know who Bryn is. Gypsy probably wants the house because it keeps the public interested in her. That could be the case. Or because she's just friggin' selfish, right? She's just friggin' selfish. She has to have control over everything. But I grew up in a house from the late 1800s belonging to the town doctor, definitely haunted. I believe in that stuff. Rising, I don't get good vibes off her. She might have been a victim of circumstance, but she is definitely still not. Absolutely. Hey, listen, we all have crap that we've been through. Am I right? Listen, I have siblings. We're all different. Some of us, are motivated by different things that I'm motivated by, and some of us aren't. You know what I'm saying? I think that there's something that feels right within you, Happy birthday, Lavonda, coming up. Missouri watching 1969. The house was sold in 2021 to a woman and her daughter for $97,000. The place also has a new address, property records, or public info. Okay, so Missouri watching 1969. Let me thank you for that. Thank you for that. I'm trying to pin it. Thank you for that, guys. To make a museum like Lizzie Borden House. Yeah. You know what? Overprotected 111. I can see her charging people to come in. This is where it took place. This is where I did the video. I can see that. Yeah, that's going to be the end of her. I'm sipping some delightful pomegranate green tea, and it is delicious. That's good. I like pomegranate. I bet you it is good. I've heard she wants the house, but according to Katie Joy, the whole family are skint. They spend more money than they make, allegedly. Yeah, but she still has stuff in the pipeline, so I guarantee you that there's money coming in. But I could see, I can't imagine Habitat for Humanity giving her the house and then watching her sell the house. But I could see them watching her give the house away, but still it would be given away by Habitat for Humanity. It wouldn't be given away by Gypsy Rose because she got it for free, right? Happy birthday, Holly Jolly. English toffee cappuccino. I've seen that. Is that good? Oops, bad girl. Hee hee. I heard Mila do an interview, and it was very wild to hear another side. And I saw that interview. I want to comment. Is that the interview where she did with the guy was there? There was a man that was there, and she said that she was married. Who'd she do the interview? I think YouTube Streets actually covered that interview. Okay, yeah. I saw that. If Gypsy gave the house away. I mean, yeah. So her life is open fire. Anyone who doesn't see her as a victim, and she is. Yeah, but I don't think she's gonna. I think Rebecca, like, yeah. What's the copyright? I missed it. Does anybody know what the copyright? Which copyright? Is it the use of pictures? I don't understand what it is. Because let me tell you something, Becca Scoops, they had a lot of video. She's got a lot of footage, stuff I've never seen before. I know Habitat Humanity doesn't want anything to do with her, but I'm pretty sure they're not going to give her a house, right? Uh-oh, you got a dog named Gypsy? Christine, you got a dog named Gyp? And you dropped your toast? We are talking about anything and everything. We're talking about Becca Scoops Gypsy said she's trying to sue Becca Scoops and Nina for copyright infringements, but I don't know what they are. I can't wait for the video. I love her videos because they're so to the point and there's no emotion. And I like that. They're very factual and no emotion. And I'm supposed to get my new microphone today. I'm supposed to go and pick it up somewhere because I gave the wrong address. I agree, Boston Chick. She ain't suing anybody. Boston Chick, I want to tell you that I thought about you last night when I was listening to Sir Morbid make up words to songs about Gypsy Rose, just so you know, because I know that you do that too. Nina got 4 copyright strikes on her videos. One of them is possibly accurate. The other 3 are false. Yeah, those are a pain in the ass. And let me tell you something. That's a waste of time. It's taking away from your time. And I'm pretty sure with malicious intent, you can't keep doing that because that's harassment. Becca was a little hot on I didn't watch the thing. I went on and I just heard singing. I know, bad girl. I was actually in the chat when people were telling me to get on the live and he was singing. And then I just started doing work and I had him on the background. Guys, I want you to know that I did buy premium. So it looks like there's going to be an ad that's going to run. It ain't on me, man. It ain't on me because I kept my promise. I have premium. So those that have premium, no ad interruption. Right? False strikes, malicious intent. Absolutely. See, I do want to hear that, Karen, but it's a 5 hour long live. And the problem is there was so many people on it, I wouldn't know who's talking. I just spit at my computer. Sorry, guys. Thank you, Jamie. I feel like there was so many content creators on there that I didn't know who was talking half the time. So I couldn't, because I was working on a computer at work, right? And there's a bunch of other stuff like you guys saw. There's weird stuff where I work, right? There's alarms and all this crap. So I had the phone, but I wasn't looking at the phone. I was listening. Katie Joy claims to have text messages about them wanting to take Nina off YouTube. I believe that. My problem with Katie Joy, besides the Garrison Brown, the way she handled that, is that she had all this information. All this information for a while. That wasn't right. It wasn't fair. It was bad, right? And she like kept the secrets. And then she had a falling out, and now it's like her conscience is bothering her. Listen, I used to listen to Katie Joy, and I really thought that she had really good content. I never saw a live. I don't know anything about the drinking and stuff like that. That I have no patience for. But she just did one video after another video after another video, and this kid, Garrison Brown, I just thought it was so hurtful. She just wouldn't stop. And I just thought, oh my God, like, do you have a soul? So that's when I just didn't subscribe to her anymore for that reason. And it didn't have anything to do with Katie Joy. It had to do with that. So that could have been anybody, and I would have unsubscribed to them. And then I knew that they were, because the Gypsy Rose stuff comes up. So, and I saw Fancy and Katie Joy talk a long time ago, where they were talking about like Fancy was like telling Katie Joy everything she knew about Gypsy and everything like that. And from there, Katie Joy reached out to Gypsy's family, and then she wasn't talking to Fancy. That whole shit, right? But my thing is, why wait until somebody has a falling out with you to say, oh man, I don't go with what they say? You know what I'm saying? Like, if somebody's integrity isn't spot on, I mean, we're old enough to say, yeah, probably not a good person to have in my life, because if that's the way they act to them, that's the way they're going to act to me. And that's exactly what happened, right? They turned on her just like they turned on Fancy. And listen, I'm not saying Katie Joy is innocent in all of this. I'm not saying Fancy is innocent in all of this. I'm talking about a pattern. And if somebody talks about somebody behind their back, they're going to talk about you behind your back. That's just the way it is. And we're old enough to know that, especially Holly Jolly, because she's an extra year today. I'm not bullying Gypsy, so she's not even on here. But you think, hey, brave birds, tails, I'm not bullying Gypsy. But you think it's okay that Gypsy bullies other people? She has over 8 million people that are there to watch her train wreck. She could come on here and talk to me. I would talk to her without raising my voice and all of that. And absolutely, nobody's bullying anybody here. But I am talking about Gypsy Rose. And the reason why I'm talking about Gypsy Rose is because she put herself out on social media. She made herself a public figure. She calls herself a public figure. So I'm allowed to talk about her. You guys can talk about me. But if you talk about me, all I ask is that you tell the truth. That's it. Just tell the truth. I am telling the truth about Gypsy. I'm telling the truth about Gypsy because I'm telling you what I've seen with my own eyes about her. I'm not talking about what other people say. When I'm telling facts, I'm telling you what I'm seeing with my own eyes, what she's put out there. And I think she's a horrible person. And I think, you know what? There was a comment that I pinned that said that a 12-year-old boy who was starved, basically starving and dehydrated, managed to climb out of a window and get help. This would be Frankie's kid. I'm not going to mention his first name because though we know his first name. He got help. Gypsy could have left. Gypsy was an adult when this happened. She didn't leave. She's making money off her mom's crime is right. We need to talk about people, about Gypsy regardless, figure. Absolutely, we need to talk about her. Exactly. That's right, Firebird. They all overtalk each other. Oh, on the live streams? Yeah, that would be hard for me to keep up with that. Gypsy wanted her mom out of her life. Yep, permanently. If I wanted my mom out of my life, I just leave and don't answer calls. I think that the public made her infamous because she got out, Aunt Edna, because she got, no. Did I have an Aunt Edna? We called her Cookie, but I think Enid was her name. I think that we started resenting the fact that she was making all this money and right away didn't take the responsibility that she should have taken. And Nick is sitting in prison doing life. And a lot of stuff have come out that is not true to the story that Gypsy told us. So I think that is what the problem is. Speaking of Gypsy, she just posted on TikTok. Wow, I've gotten 3 commercials. Well, and Edna, I promise you that I have Premiere, so it's not me. There's a petition going around to try to keep. Listen, man, I put up something to protest Gypsy Rose. Like, they should protest her. She shouldn't just be off social media. She should be off all types of media. She shouldn't be profiting on her. You're in your shower, Branson B. Are you in your shower? I don't know how I feel about that. So hot coffee and Irish cream. We're allowed to express our opinions on her, and everyone has to come to their own conclusion. Absolutely. Absolutely. I don't know if she's trying to be a beauty influencer, but she can't take Nina's job. Congratulations, Pixie Sparkle. Propaganda Popo. I put the protest, it was a hashtag, protest Gypsy Rose. On everything you do, protest Gypsy Rose. Yes, he is getting a brain scan. And I think that's okay. You know what? His lawyer should have asked for that to begin with. That's fine. That's the right thing to do. And if he physically has that issue, then he could get life. That's my opinion. Because this is about, it's not. He's never going to see daylight again. He's never going to see daylight again. Wade Wilson. I hate to say that, right? And then all of a sudden he gets out. That would be horrible. It's beyond my comprehension as well. And why she's still not. She is making a joke of the parole system. And she's still not back incarcerated. Long live Gypsy Rose, my hero, my queen. Okay. We're going to go ahead and we're going to tag this. We're going to go ahead and we're going to tag that, guys. We welcome everybody's opinion. I'd love to know why she's your hero. Can you tell me why she's your hero? Because she only got 8 years after helping unalive her mom? Because Nick, I'm not saying he is a good person, but there are some autistic kids who are good. I agree. I agree with that. I don't think Nick should be out either. I think that Nick, that's okay. I don't care. Bad girl, that person's bored. Please, glad we can make your day. So what was I saying? I was saying something about Nick. I'm sorry, I lost my train of thought. Who's a hero? Who's a survivor? She's not only good, but in 8 years, but violated her parole. Now, if you love her for that, for getting away with stuff like that, that's fine. That's fine. She should teach a course in that. She had absolutely no choice. You mean the door was closed? She had no choice. You mean her mom wasn't obese? You mean her mom didn't have gout? You mean she couldn't outrun her mama? Come on, man. Okay. I agree with life. If there's a medical issue, my son has a traumatic brain injury and is completely changed personally. He was kind and loving, but now he gets manic. Yeah. Oh, that's horrible to lose somebody like that. And when I say lose somebody, I mean lose their personality because of an injury. That's so sad. That's so sad. Thinking of Plan B. Was she? I don't know anything about her trying to unalive this child. It's horrible. I had a friend that was in a car accident, and that's so sad. Evidence she may not have even been abused. That's all right. This person wants attention. It's okay. And I stay in Braver's town and graduated. For all we know, this guy. Hey, thank you, CV. I don't want to focus on Brave Beard. We were fair. We heard what you had to say. I don't know who agrees with you. I think one person agreed with you, and that's cool. That's cool. I thought you said people could have their own opinions. 5 minutes. I did. I certainly. And I pinned her opinion. What do you want me to say? Leave it up there forever? I'm changing it all. So what did I say that was wrong? I'm not going to agree with it. But of course you can have your own opinion. I want attention, laugh out loud. We don't always get what we want in life, do we? Unless you're Gypsy Rose and you just take it and unalive people on the way and discard people on the way too. But that's the type of people. She attracts people who want to be shitty people. Yeah. Well, I mean, if you think somebody like that is some sort of hero or a good person, then yeah, you'd have to check yourself and wonder what's up with you, That's just my opinion. And we don't have to agree with it. We don't have to agree with it in any way, shape, or form. Rising Firebird, you better not. You better not. Did she kick anyone out for a difference? No, I didn't do that, guys. Well, let's talk about other stuff. I mean, we can keep going. Supernova, Alexandra Supernova. Now that your channel has grown, more people will be here. That's all right. That's all right, guys. At some point, I'll get moderators. Holly Jolly has offered to be a moderator for me. But Samsonite Sarah. But my problem, Danny's doing great. She's doing, Milo and Hero are laying. I mean, Milo and Danny are laying together. Hold on. Let's see this. 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 Wait. Can you see them? Okay, that's Milo, but Danny's behind him. Look. Can you guys see that? Look. Look at that. And there's a dog bed by my side over here. But that's not where they're at. And there's a dog bed over there, but they're laying side by side. That's the first time. I'm so glad. I don't want to tell them hello because then they'll move. I'll tell them later. Samsonite Sarah, I love when you say she is Samsonite Sarah. I'm surprised Samsonite hasn't said, yo, Toddy, can you keep our name out of your mouth? Hey, man, you can say that no matter what, no matter how much people struggle, they can't get out of an inside bag. Reporting live from myself. Oh, I've watched Reporting Live from My Sofa. I like him. You could do what you want, Rising Firebird, but I wouldn't argue with that person because, we know how people should disagree, right? You give me your side, I give you my side. We might debate it a little bit, but if we don't agree, ultimately we say, all right, well, we'll agree to disagree. Some people can't do that. That's okay. Yes, it's concerning, but a lot of right. And also, you know what else I'm doing? I have to get back to work on my book. Rebecca, I was going to reach out to you and see how that's coming along. So I'm going to send you an email later. I was wondering how that's coming along. Guys, Rebecca Mitchell, say goodbye and wish her luck on her book. She's working on her story and Corey's story and Brianna's story. So much love, Rebecca. You have your thoughts, I have mine. Well, there's more to that than being an adult, but it's the way that, we got to handle each other. I think it's fine to disagree. It's the way that we disagree. Gypsy's lies manipulated. It's true. Those actually. Gypsy's a horrible person. She's just a horrible person. Guys, there's 131 of you. Thank you so much. 133. You guys should be asleep. They should just look for attention. Yeah, I know. There's going to be another ad, it says. Well, does it let me skip ads? Wait, it might let me skip ads. Hang on. Okay, so I skipped the ad, so maybe you guys won't get it. I had emailed you, Toddy. Hope I sent to the right address. Good at messing things up. So it's toddy1skip@gmail.com. Greetings from the UK, Adam Price. I know a writer named Adam Price. We used to write together. No, Rebecca, ask Adam Price. Writing is not easy. Writing is not easy. But you'll get it. You'll get it. You'll get it. There was no sensitivity when she was neck implant. There is no sensitivity at all. What would happen if Gypsy and Wade Wilson? I think that she would actually, I don't know. I think Wade might have been her type before he had all the tattoos and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Thank you, Rising Firebird. Oh, this is what I was going to say, guys. I was going to say that my problem with having a moderator is that I don't think anybody should determine what somebody says to somebody else. I don't know. I don't know. I've gone back and forth with it. I don't have a problem ignoring some of the things on the chat if we've already had our point and now we're just turning it into our conversation. That's not our conversation. It's our conversation. So I give an email, toddy1skip@gmail.com. Write to me. A lot of you have, and a lot of you have gotten responses back. So that person could write to me. This chat is for all of us. It's not for just one person. Nobody's going to hijack the chats anymore. I know that happened one time before. It's not going to happen again. And I feel like I could just ignore certain things, and you guys could too. Now, if somebody's honestly picking on you guys, yeah, I want to know about it, because I will block somebody if they're just trolling and picking. But why should you guys have to do it to each other? You know what I mean? It's almost like Scientology. So I'm glad you made it too, Rising Firebird. Smash that like, guys. I will be a fair and impartial moderator, Toddy. Of course you would. Brave Beard's Tales, of course you would. Wade is just a mess all the way. Yeah. Do you guys think that he's good looking? I think without the tattoos, I don't like the neck tattoos either, but I thought he had a nice smile with nice dimples. But something is just honestly well off. Even with his laugh. Yes, this is the thing that they're checking to see if they have what Branson Beatty has said. Yeah, we're all mods. Absolutely. Yeah, I don't like the tattoo either. I just don't like it. Do yourself. Do you believe Sarah really expected George to get him? No, I don't think she meant to kill him. I'll be honest with you. I don't think she meant to kill him. I think she was drunk. But you still can't do that. It's not an excuse. So, no, I don't think she meant to do it. I don't think that she thought he could get out or that he couldn't get out. I thought that she just thought he might be uncomfortable for a while, but I don't think that she realized that he was really going to die in there. I really don't think that. But it doesn't mean that she gets off. It doesn't mean that she gets a smack on the wrist. You know, she needs to do time for it. You can't, that's not a mistake. You know what I'm saying? It's like, that's not a mistake. You know, and she's had way too much to drink. I think she wanted to make him pay too, but I don't think she wanted to unalive him. You know, I don't think she wanted to unalive him. Does Wade look like a nice guy without the face tattoos? Totally. Guys, I'll tell you, here we go. Love Polish. Let me tell you something. One of the last, so every Thursday, we would go to each cell in the jail, including solitary, right? And I went with a group of people and with questions, comments, and concerns. So when I first started, I went to represent the kitchen, and then I represented the commissary, and I went with the director of the jail. I went with the floor managers or the floor supervisors, the deputies. I went with medical. It was somebody from each department that went. And I remember being in the most dangerous cell block where the people that were the most dangerous. And there were men. And I remember looking at these 7 men that were all on their best behavior because there's the directors in the jail and in their cell and everything. And I remember looking and saying, I would give any of these guys the time of day. If any of them asked me direction, I would give them directions. Of course, this was well before cell phones and GPS and all that stuff. And that was probably one of the most scariest moments because I realized they don't have a tattoo. Well, Wade does, but you know, most people don't have a tattoo on their face that says hate or I'm dangerous. But Wade Wilson does, but he didn't at the time. Did anybody see? That's right. Ted Bundy was good looking too. Yes, Ice. Yes, you did. Love from Australia. It's where the wolf in sheep's clothing comes in. Absolutely. I didn't know that, Boston chick. Cool. I didn't read that. Your pop was a cop? My pop was a cop. My entire right arm is the micro bottom. That's cool. That's a big tattoo. So Danny's sitting over here now. She said she got a spot on her. Look, let me show you. She got a spot on her. Wait. You see that? She's got a spot. She's got a few of them. Danny, you got a spot on you. Let me get it. Say hi. Yes, Ted Bundy was a very good looking man. That's what all the women said about him. It doesn't mean anything. It doesn't mean anything. You can't think that way, right? Because you would say, why would somebody who can get anybody they want have to do that? They're not thinking rationally, right? People that behave with that kind of violence and that kind of entitlement, that kind of possessiveness, they're not thinking rationally. I hardly am ever on TikTok, Boston chick. I'm hardly ever there. I'll have to check it out. Danny's doing good. Thanks, guys. You could send me a picture of your dog over protected 11111. You changed your thing. So, Boston chick, you changed your thing? I don't remember. So, I don't remember. All manipulated are codependent at best. She's gonna milk him with everything she got. So cool. I would like that. I heard that you got suspended. Was that Gypsy? Did Gypsy do anything like that? Was that Gypsy Boston? Don't mean. Isn't TikTok don't like me much? Don't like me mouth. Okay. So just stay, but you got to stay over here. Stay on YouTube. Isn't TikTok going to go under? Isn't it going to next month? Do we know anything about that? I heard rumor to it. My thing is, if you have the opportunity to grow your channel, grow it over here, because at least there isn't any threat that YouTube is going anywhere. You know what I'm saying? Thank you. Yes, they are. Both of my kids are absolutely adorable. Yep. And Patricia, not only that, but it's always saying something. Gypsy will just stay on YouTube. Doesn't she have YouTube stuff? She'll come on to YouTube. Good morning from Arizona. Gas station chick. I used to work at a gas station, Hess. Did you guys know that Hess was owned by the New York Jets? How many people knew that? Cannot understand the mind of girls and women who consider us. I don't understand people that write to them either. Milo, do you? Do you understand people that write to bad people? Me neither, man. Me neither. Yeah, she did. There's something about the copyright claims. I got to check into that. Maxine B from the UK. I got right on my TikTok because I got doxed or people blasted Grammys because I disagree. That's terrible. That's not okay, Pixie Sparkle. Somebody doxed your kids. Oh, my mom's doing okay. I spoke with her early. Hi, Foxy Paws. Writing to bad people in prison sounds like a weird fetish thing. Yes. I blocked her on all her venues except YouTube. Can't figure out how to block on here. You could block Kara. And you could hide them too. I think they're are secretly like them. Hello? Totally random, but what do you think of the Menendez brothers? Hmm. I thought that they unalived their parents in the most brutal way. And now, things have come out. Why didn't they leave? I mean, weren't they out of the house? One of them was out of the house, right? The other one wasn't. I just leave. Why don't you just fucking leave? Just leave. The problem with a lot of these people is they've done nothing independently. They have no confidence. Their parents failed them in that. My dad, brilliant at giving confidence. Thank you, God. And thank you, Overprotected. So the Menendez brothers, I mean, they just afraid that they weren't going to make it? Like, that's my problem is it didn't appear as self-defense at the time. So that's my problem. Hi from Alabama. Alabama, roll Tide. All Gypsy had to do was stand up and walk out. Right, but so did the Menendez brothers, right? Oh, thank you, Ivis. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. I will buy a cup of coffee. Do I have to buy coffee? I might want to buy something at Starbucks, not coffee. Maybe that. I like this milkshake thing. Thank you, man. Thank you so much, Kathy. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you so much. Thank you, guys. You don't have to do that. I appreciate it. You don't have to. You guys helped me buy the mic that I gave the wrong address. But I know this mic isn't working. I'm talking really loud. I know the mic isn't working the way it should be working. So, see, the Menendez brothers, yeah. That's my issue, is that we could leave, guys. We could leave. We don't have to do that. We don't have to do that, guys. I asked my husband friend if he knew Mandela effect was, and you mean those two boys that killed their parents? And I'm like, just leave, just stand up and go. I think that I've gotten a lot more comfortable. You should check out my first few videos. I don't know if they're as confident or as comfortable, but thank you, Leslie. And I guess what made me start this channel, I started a channel in 2013, 2014. But this, I kind of wanted to talk about people that were no longer here. And now I kind of talk about a bunch of stuff. It's your birthday, Holly, and Toddy's getting all the cake. That's funny. What do you think about the abuse the boys say happened? Well, we know that there has been a few people that have come out and said, that their dad had messed with them. So I'm not saying that the abuse didn't happen. I'm just saying that night it didn't happen. There was no self-defense. Why didn't they leave? Just fucking leave and report people. I know that, I don't know, the world was different back then, but just leave, What scares me is Wade looked like a nice guy. Okay, I saw that. All right. Yeah, we got that. Guys, thank you so much. Thank you so much. You're a show off with that pomegranate tea. What's up with that? Nick should have accepted a plea deal instead of thinking he would get a better deal. Nick. See, my thing about Nick, to be honest with you, I'm going to put this up here, propaganda. Sorry, Holly. I want to put this up here because how many people think this? So Nick should have accepted a plea deal. My problem with that is that I don't think the cop recognized that he was autistic. I just don't think that, he was very articulate. There's things I tease him about because he's so simple minded, but it doesn't mean that means you're at a deficiency. You know what I'm saying? So I just wish that they would have known that he was autistic prior to, so that they would have stopped the interrogation and he would have had a lawyer there. But he is convinced that he unalived Dee Dee. Yes? So whether he did or whether he didn't, he's convinced he did that. Yes? So if he's convinced that he did that, then he's capable of doing that, right? So him and Gypsy, in my opinion, Gypsy definitely needs to be back in there. She masterminded the whole thing like Charlie Manson. Come on, guys, let's be real. Let's be real. That's what she did. She could have left. Her mom's obese. Look at what her mom looked like. Gypsy had working legs. All she had to do was leave. She left plenty of times before at her convenience. That's not what she wanted to do. She had a plan, and she used Nick. And the worst bit is she wrote to Nick's parents and promised their boy would be safe, knowing what she was doing. That's where I say Mr. Godejohn, Bobby Godejohn, Nick's dad, should check out a lawyer and see if there is something that can be done about that. Because we've seen those letters and we know that she had something else planned because we've seen the video too. Now, that should be something that we should be able to hold her accountable for in some way, shape, or form. And all of that should go to help Nick. You know what I'm saying? So that's how I feel about that. And I'm passionate about that because it kills me. It doesn't kill me. It upsets me. Nick doesn't have a future. I don't think he should get out of jail, but he should be in a place that he's supervised. I'm so glad that he's training dogs. Those of you that don't know, he's working with puppies for parolees. So he's training dogs. So there is something in his life that he's getting love back from, because his dad can't visit him. His dad is supposedly disabled and doesn't have the money to visit him. And Gypsy's out here. And somehow some people find that to be okay. Even people that are messing around in our chat. Come on. I can't believe that. I can't believe that. I just can't believe that. Yeah, well, right now we are just starting to get the coercive control laws, and they don't take place in each state. But they are now starting to pay attention to that. I'm not on the spectrum, but animals are my best friend too. I get you. I get you. Who's a grifty lover? I think the embarrassment of the state being conned by Dee Dee and Jib had something to do with it. It's terrible. So the coercive control laws, it's called coercive control. And the example of that, honestly, is if you know anything about the Micah Miller case, they're saying that when somebody else has the power, so they have the financial power, they have the power of the house, they are like more or less the boss over you, and therefore they, without being physically abusive, they are mentally and emotionally abusive by holding things up that they have control over, which is usually money and cars and stuff like that. So that's what coercive control, and they're trying to get that to stop so that it's more of an even keel for people, instead of somebody getting everything because that person's working and maybe the wife is taking care of the kids, or maybe the wife isn't working, maybe the wife's going to school or something. automatically it's like the men gets this, or the whomever. Coercive control kind of is the law kind of evens everybody out. Yes, I agree with that. Foxy paws. I'm not a good teacher, especially when I don't know what I'm talking about. But I thank you. Grateful Graham. I wrote to Grateful Graham earlier today. The law is backwards. It's terrible, Kathy. Emotional and psychological abuse. There you go. That's what it is. They have something called ham sandwich. I think they serve it with mayonnaise. They offer it with mayonnaise. They offer, and what kind of relationship is that? You know, it's one of those, what did he say? When she said, what kind of relationship is that? What did he say? One of those committed kinds. I don't know, Megs. I don't know. Sizzle 74, I'm glad you feel that way. It's a carnival for criminals here. Really? In Canada? You guys don't have the guns that we have. Dogs will give Nick so much that people fail to do. I agree with you. I'm really glad that he's okay, that he's doing that. I know, Aunt Edna. I know. And she convinced him that that was the only way that they could be together. I want Nick to talk so bad because I want to know what Nick says about Dan. I want to hear that. Yeah, I agree, Kathy. I agree. So bad. So bad. Jamie Duncan, thanks for being part of our day. Thank you so much. Oh, you have lots of guns. You don't have gun crime in Canada, or do you? Yeah, hunting guns, I understand. It's the semi-automatics. I know. And see, that's another thing. Nick told the truth. You know that you saw Gypsy's interrogation. Gypsy would have had Nick thrown under the bus for graping her. I don't understand why we have to say that, but seriously, she tried to say things that were untrue. She set the whole thing up, and then she lied where Nick told the truth. Nick lied the first time to keep their story, but after the police officer convinced him that Gypsy told the truth, Nick told the truth. And as soon as the police officer said, "You want to do the honorable thing, right, Nick?" That's what happened. You know, they offer those with, I think they're called ham sandwiches. They offer them with mayonnaise. There you go. Oh, God, it's horrible. Here, what's your opinion on Candace Star stuff? I'm about the ghost. So I saw the teddy bear thing with when she said it was Dee Dee, and I saw that teddy bear going out. Here's the thing. I believe anything can happen. And if I was Dee Dee, I'd be screaming from beyond the grave. I would be screaming from justice for Pixie. Wait a minute. There we go. Yeah, in Australia, there's a lot of knife stabbings in Europe, right? I don't like anything like that, obviously, but you have a chance to get away from a knife. In the movie theater, when that first thing happened and they were watching Batman, remember that midnight movie? Those people were just sitting targets, you know? So if there was a knife, not that many people would have died. And, 3 or 4 people could jump on one person with a knife, but You can't with those automatic weapons. I just think you have a better chance with a knife. But listen, man, I don't think we should be using any of that shit. I don't know how she sleeps either. Wouldn't you think that woman would have nightmares, Aunt Edna? Like, wouldn't you really think? Yeah, she ditched her goddaughter that was named after her and her friend. And she knew this. I mean, come on. Everything Gypsy does is deliberate and planned. She's not a stupid person. Train here. It's so sad. So sad. How do you take someone's life and feel, especially your mom's? Come on, man, especially your mom's. Does Gypsy have any PTSD? She seems to act normal. No, she doesn't. And she's never gone for any kind of therapy. Supposedly, on parole, she's in therapy. Why she didn't use any therapy in jail while she sat there for 8.5 years is beyond me. Nick said if he could change anything, it would be run away with Gyp. He should have not. I know. I can't wait for him to talk. I'll be honest with you. I cannot wait for him to talk. He's got to talk at some point. I don't think he lied. I think he told the truth, Megs. Yes, she is a sociopath. She definitely is. She had no remorse. We've not seen any remorse from her at all. At all. And I don't know how many of you have seen the photos of Dee Dee and what was done to her. But the crime scene photos of Dee Dee are brutal. She was brutally attacked. It didn't have to happen like that. You know what I mean? So Gypsy knows that. And I got to tell you, I definitely don't think that Nick did all of that. I just don't. I'm from Colorado Theater. Yes, that's the one I'm talking about. That's the one. The theater one in Colorado. It's the child that is terrifying me. If I had done something as horrible as this, it took her 7 years to do a GD. And she's so lazy. Tell me that she's not lazy, guys. Tell me that she's not lazy. I told you, right? I'm going to take credit for the fact that she is a slob, and I've shown you in all the pictures it wasn't Dee Dee, it was Gypsy. And every place she lived, she's a slob. And in jail, you couldn't be. So, she knows how not to be a slob. For your dad to say, clean your room, come on, man. You got a baby coming. You need to get your shit right because you don't want the kid reaching for something and swallowing it. But, Gypsy's a moron. Sorry, but, I have no confidence in her. Oh, that's horrible. Suston. You're a resident of Cutoff. Maybe he did. Wait. And while she was inside for 4, I know. I agree. Resident of Cutoff. So you know that's where Gypsy lives, in Cutoff. I'm getting pretty good with these pinned comments, aren't I, guys? Tell me true. I'm doing good with them. I heard somewhere her therapy is a phone call once a week or a month. Listen, are you kidding me? That's her therapy? But do you take requests for cases about people who aren't here and do? So, Milky Space Elf, I was doing that. I mean, you're more than happy. I'm more than happy to get emails. It's going to take a minute for me to get the emails. If something resonates with me, I'll go ahead and do it. If it doesn't, I did want to do Everybody Has a Story to Tell. And perhaps one day I will focus on that. I just can't now. There's just too much. Guys, I haven't unpacked my house. I'm going to take 8 days off or 9 days off when Danny gets her second treatment, her second heartworm treatment. And I'm going to unpack that room. I mean, I just haven't. So I'm sorry. I can't. I'd love to cover all the cases. I wish I could. She is lazy to the highest degree. Do you think Sarah will get a sweet plea deal to stop this crazy 4-year court? I think the judge is pissed off at Sarah. Samsonite Sarah. I don't know. I think she's paid. There's a lot of, I don't know. I don't know. I don't. I was reading if Sarah was going to get a plea deal. I think that time has passed. Scott Peterson, I thought that the Innocent Project picked up his thing. Scott Peterson. I agree, bad girl. I think she was involved in it too. 144 viewers. Thank you guys. Thank you so much. Somebody nearly had a heart attack. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna go with the cases that speak to me. And I was listening to the Jen Soto case. That speaks to me. I don't understand. With me to keep my mind. Oh man, I'm sorry. I'm really sorry, Branson Beatty, Jenny. I'm really sorry about that. I think that you told me about that, and I apologize for not remembering that. So, yeah, well, the thing about Scott Peterson, and I'm not saying, no, I didn't see that, Vanessa. The thing about Scott Peterson, I have to say, is that somebody saw her with the dog at a certain time, and that dog was found, her dog, Lacey Peterson, she was running with her dog supposedly. I don't know. And then there was something that happened across the street. So I don't know. Eggs. I want eggs, Grateful Graham. How you making them? Thanks for joining us this morning, Grateful Graham. Thank you. Branson, yeah, absolutely. The parole board really needs to make her. I agree with that. Maddie Soto case. Yeah, that's how a mother. I mean, she's not worried. She sounds, when she tells the story about Stefan bringing Maddie to school that day, it's a repeat of what he said. I don't believe her. She sounds like she's lying, and I don't believe her. So, yeah. So I just wonder what's taking them so long to arrest her. Like, how do you send your teenage daughter? How do you send your child, period, to sleep with a grown man? What's wrong with you? And to act like you didn't know? Come on, man. That could have been the reason why he stayed there with her, was for him. Scott did it 100%. He should be on. Okay, that's cool. Ooh, enjoy your long weekend, overprotective Sarah. Yes, she needs to be in trouble for what happened to her daughter, too. I agree. Talks like a robot. Yeah, but there's a different tone. There is a different tone when she tells the story that I feel they rehearsed about dropping off. She is so specific about that, but that's the only time she's specific. She's not specific about anything else. She's only specific about that part of the story. Really? You don't think she wanted to be intimate with him? Why not? She seemed to like to say his name a lot. Hit the like button so others can watch and chat. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, the dad didn't even know anything about it. Like the dad, how do you find out that your kid's missing? And then the kid's missing, right? And she's acting like she doesn't know where she is. She's telling the cops, I don't know where she is, but there's no worry. She doesn't say at one time. She doesn't say at one time, have you found out anything about my daughter? Can we stop talking to me and please let's go find my daughter? Can we walk and talk at the same time? I'll answer any question, but let's go try to find my daughter. None of that. None of that. I understand. I understand, Branson. I do. Whatever soothes you or makes you feel sane, you just go ahead. You don't owe anybody an explanation. You just go ahead. I'm glad that you have something that makes you feel sane. My theory about this, I'm going to tell you, I hope it doesn't upset anybody. Thanks. Thanks, sweetie, Brookahire. Um, my thing with, all right. So give me a chance to say this, guys. I think that Maddie and Stefan were in a relationship. None of this is Maddie's fault. Maddie should have never, ever, 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 ever been put in a situation like this. But that man was messing with her since she was 8 years old. You don't have the wherewithal at 8 years old. And when people are telling you stuff and we don't know what was said to her, I really think that she was in a relationship with him. Mean people suck. Yes. Guys, I thought about checking into some of these bracelets. I wanted to get something for you guys. Stickers or something that I could send you that wouldn't be crazy expensive. So I thought about maybe getting some bracelets. It says, be better today than you were yesterday, not half as good as you'll be tomorrow. But I don't know how much they'll be. I did reach out to somebody about stickers. And you know what else I think is a good, cool thing to have? Is I'll show you. You guys are gonna laugh. Hang on 1 second. You guys will laugh. So I would like to get these, but not with this design on it. But so Mike Rinder, I'm sorry, Mike Rinder, Aaron, Claire Headley, and Mark Headley, right? So I think that mouse pads are great, right? So mouse pads, maybe stickers and bracelets. Hang on, let me put this back because I need it for work when I go to work. I know, but we'll have to do that. I have to put that back, Miley. So, what do you think? Competitive dance? Yeah, just these bracelets, yeah. I'm sure it is, Branson. I'm sure it is. Oops. Coffee mugs would be nice. Yeah, I want to do something. I'd buy a car magnet with your saying. That's pretty cool. I never thought about that. I never thought about that. So, guys, I am going to have to go to sleep at some point. And actually, somebody, I don't think she's on here, but I've a coworker of mine who is having car problems. And they need help getting a battery. And I think that they want to try to get it tomorrow, but I think it'd be more convenient for me if I could help them get it tonight. Oh, no, we're not putting anything on mugs, Lorraine. We're talking about maybe some merch, just like very inexpensive merch, like bracelets. I like the bracelet idea too. I need to check it out, go online and see how much it would be to get them. I'm glad you caught alive with us too, sweetie Brookahire. Aunt Edna. Yeah, I got to go do something. Thank you so much for being a part of the day. And guys, more than anything, you know what I'm saying? Wait a minute. Don't go anywhere. Don't forget about this one right here. Don't forget about whose birthday it is right here. Gray Ghost, thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. Be better today than you were yesterday. I would definitely wear. Well, I'm going to look into the bracelets. I'm glad. We'll do this again, guys. We will definitely. Thank you, Hildy Norway. We'll definitely do this again. And we won't wait until next year when it's Holly Jolly's birthday. But next year, we'll do it again for Holly Jolly's birthday. Yes, the Wade Wilson sentencing. So, from my understanding, he went today to get his brain checked, and they're supposed to have the results back. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you so much for the cash. Thank you so much for that. Thank you so much for the support. So yes, on the 27th, we're going to be watching that. Flora El Delgado, thank you. Guys, I appreciate you guys so much. I'm so grateful. Thank you guys. It is a great community. You guys can thank yourselves for that. You guys thank yourselves for that because you guys built this community. I'm just one person. You guys are absolutely great, and I appreciate you. Guys, I'm a little behind in my email, but please know that thank you so much. Please know that I do read them all. So, and it's toddy1skip@gmail.com. Yeah, you could give me cases that you think I would have interest in. I will cover the cases that I have interest in. Sometimes cases I'm well behind on cases, and it's like I'm so far behind. Like, what can I really do? Thank you, Hurricane Heather. And then, just so you know, there's somebody asked me to do a case, and they're not laying together anymore. Somebody asked me about somebody that they're saying that they think is innocent. I forget where they're at. And they think it's somebody was being welcome Grego 696. Thank you for your membership. Thank you so much for that support. Why would they check Nick's brain? I don't think they need to check Nick's brain, Lorraine. I don't think that they need to do that. Thank you, Foxy Paws. I forgot what I was saying. I'm sorry, I forgot what I was saying. Can somebody remind me what I was saying? I'm sorry, I was reading the chats. I feel like it was important. You're very welcome. I enjoy spending time with you guys. Got here. Holly Jolly. Yep. Holly Jolly. A lot of people wishing you happy birthday. Bracelet can be with us all the time. That saying is great. I will check into the bracelet. I promise I will. I know, but I forgot which case I was talking about. Oh, they don't need to check Nick's brain because he's autistic and that didn't come out of anger. And he keeps saying only 4 times. So something else went on there. I'm pretty sure that at some point Nick's going to talk. And when he talks, everything's going to be out on the table. The brain scan for Wade Wilson. Yeah, the only thing that then he should get life. If he has the problem with the frontal lobe, he should just do life. He should not be allowed out on the streets. Happy birthday to your son, who will be 19. Nick has said that he will talk when it is his turn to talk. I think that he's going to wait until gas station chick, have a good night. Have a good day at work. Oh, I was telling you about my friend, I think, and yeah, she needs a battery. So we might take care of that today instead of it being tomorrow, because otherwise I got to go and take her to work tonight, bring her back tomorrow, and then get the battery. So I might as well just get the battery, bring it over to her house. So I might do that. I can't wait for Nick to talk either. But I'm going to check into the bracelets, guys. I promise. Guys, I thank you so much. I'm starting to get tired, and I don't want to get too tired because I got errands that I got to do. So, guys, I wanted to be on here and just make sure that Holly Jolly had a very special birthday for all the help she's given to this community. Guys, and yes, bad girl, and I believe him. He is stuck with his story 4 times. That's it. Now check it out, Lorraine Casso. All right, guys, I'm gonna go, and I'm gonna put some more videos out. I hope I can get them out before I get to work tonight. Tonight's one of the worst nights for me to put videos out, Thursday into Friday. And there's just so much stuff to do on Thursday nights. Sometimes I can't get a video out, but I try real hard. Guys, I thank you so much. I honestly thank you so much, and I appreciate you. Holly Jolly, I appreciate you. Enjoy your tea. And guys, thank you for everything. Thank you for everything. Guys, you're changing my life, and I hope I'm giving you something back, and I mean that from the bottom of my heart. Thank you, guys. Take care. I'm going to go now, okay? Thank you guys so much. Be well, everybody. Be well. Michelle, you'll catch us on the next one. I'm sorry you missed us. All right, guys. Adam, I'll see you later. All right, guys. Be good. All right. Take care.